What up, y'all? We're back again. Steve is here. We got some new StarWars Obi-Wan Kenobi figures. This is Reva, the third sister. This character was at first I didn't like her. First I thought it was kind of like a woke feminist type thing they were throwing out in the show and stuff like that. And as the season went on and the episodes went on, and I figured out that she was actually a youngling that was amongst the many that were murdered by Darth Vader, aka Anakin, in the 501st. That I started to sympathize and empathize with her, and when she got shafted by the the Grand Inquisitor and all that stuff, and she was on her way to become Grand Inquisitor herself, and she just got royally shafted, and then her and Obi-Wan kind of developing some kind of weird partnership in a weird way towards the end of the season or whatever, or the end of the run of the episodes, that I really started to like the character a lot, and kind of understood where she was coming from and where they were like kind of throwing her in there and fitting her in and writing her. I thought it was pretty cool, and actually like this character. She's pretty cool now. At first I didn't, but yeah, I do now. So there it is. Anyways, we have the Kenner vintage card version or vintage collection version, and then we have the retro collection version. So that's pretty cool. The rest of this wave, I guess, is going to come out in September. Hopefully I can snag it because it looks pretty rad, because you've got like, I think Obi-Wan, a Vader, and a Grand Inquisitor, and that one big robot guy that helps him escape or whatever. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Let's see who else is in this wave. I only saw this figure at Target, so I imagined all the rest of them got picked up. So yeah, there's Boba Fett, Reva, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Anakin Skywalker, Padawan version, 332, Ahsoka's Clone Trooper, Din Djarin from I think that was from Solo, and Darth Vader, The Dark Times, and Mandalorian Super Commando. So yeah, I wouldn't mind picking up the rest of this wave. I don't know if I'll ever see it. It just depends, because my local Target, they get ransacked hard for Star Wars. Usually fortunate enough to find something. And then yeah, I got this from Hasbro Pulse. So this is the retro version. Very cool, man. I like it. Very simple figure. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else in the wave. Oh yeah, for this wave, it's going to be Ned B, Reva, Grand Inquisitor, Fifth Brother, and Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So yeah, gonna have to hopefully snag these and pick these up. But yeah, let's go ahead and rip these figures out and check them out. And here she is, folks. The likeness of Moses Ingram is like really good with this figure, man. They did a great job. Her cape's kind of glued on real weird. There's this weird attachment kind of in the back. I don't understand why. I guess it's the glue or something. But other than that, pretty nice looking figure. Very effeminate body, really small, so it makes sense and it fits. But I got a bit of a like diaphragm waist twist thing going right there. Pretty well articulated figure, man. Swivels all the way around too, so that's cool. She can do splits, upper thigh cut, knees. There seems to be like kind of like a hinge right there. Swivel, all that, so you can get it to pivot and all that. Then a swivel right there. So yeah, that's cool. And no calf cut, but other than that, yeah, it looks like you can get her like to do some pretty dynamic poses, which is rad. That's cool, man. This is a nice figure, dude. I dig her. Really like her a lot. Very cool. There's her lightsabers. I guess that's when they're apart and together, so that's cool. And then it's just the hilt itself or whatever, or the pommel hilt, whatever you want to call it. Forget. See, and then you can just attach it right there to that little hole when she's not using it, if you can get it to go in. But can't tell if that swivels or bends. I don't know. I don't want to force it. Yeah, it looks like that hole's just kind of but I don't need her to have it by the side. I need her to bust her sabers out. So yeah, let's get her with her sabers. It's pretty awesome, man. Now you can have her hunting Jedis and stuff, dude. That's pretty cool. Really not a bad figure. Only complaint is, yeah, this weird glue, how it's glued on right there, that kind of sucks. But other than that, great figure. Like it a lot. I was glad I found her because somebody kind of half-ass hit her at the Target and by the Jurassic Park figures, which is just the same aisle, but yeah, she's cool, man. I dig her a lot. Really cool figure. See if we can get her to stay in that pose without a stand. Yeah, and she does it well, so that's really cool too, man. Very, very awesome, man. Really dig this figure a lot. Very cool. And here she is with her double saber. Really awesome, man. Very freaking cool. And here we have the retro style one. Man, this is rad. I like her a lot, man. It's funny, she's got like this like kind of, I guess, stoic look or whatever. I'm not sure, but yeah. And oh, that's cool, man. I like her. I like that she's kind of, I don't know, gave her, I guess, fatter hips, or I guess, I don't know, she's kind of got fat hips in there too, but just looks a little, it's more, I don't know, realistic, but yeah, it's kind of funny. Then her saber is just totally like old school generic style, and plus with the 3 little buttons like Luke would have on one of his sabers. So that's pretty cool, like on the Bespin saber. That's funny, man. That is really cool. Plus the little vinyl cape, so that's rad too. And yeah, cool figure, man. Really cool. Empire logo on her pauldron. That's pretty rad, man. Nice paint on this too, I have to say. Here she is with her little double saber, man. So that's really rad. I can't wait for the rest of these to come out. Very cool. And once again, like I've said before, I know my buddy Chris, aka Mr. Cyberdrone, said he'd dig on these too. If they redid the retro style, like in the first wave of trilogy figures, that would be awesome if they did that. And I don't think we got any Rogue One figures like that too. And I know I crap on the whatever, the Ryan Johnson trilogy and all that, and the, what's his face, I forget his name, the Lost Guy or whatever. I crap on that too, but I would probably be dumb enough to go ahead and pick up those if they did those like in a retro style. I probably would, not gonna lie. But other than that, as much as I crap on those movies, but yeah, really cool, man. Really cool figure, dude. Has that old cheap Kenner look, but is also pretty cool too, man. Just, I don't know, I love that old vintage style. It's really rad. Some people don't get it, you know, they don't understand because they're, you know, new school. But if you're old school, you get it, because this is what you had back in the day. This is what you had to play with, and you had to use your imagination. So yeah, very, very awesome. And for size comparisons, I only unfortunately have out my Wampa right now. I need to dig out my figures. They're kind of in storage right now. And yeah, the P Yellow Wampa, so they get to hang out and stuff. And then also Jabba the Hutt. So yeah, that's how she fits into the vintage retro world. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. And yeah, man, if you can't like learn to eat your words and I don't know, grow a little bit, also kind of just experience the character and let the show, give the show time to let that character develop, you can actually kind of appreciate it. And I did. And so that's the kind of like what I guess the moral of the end of this story that we're kind of leaving with this review, because I know some crazy Star Wars fans really attacked Moses Ingram on the Reva character. And it's funny because my buddy Josh at work, I'm like, what do you think about her? He's like, I don't like her. And I was like, that's crazy, man. And I was like, well, you know, to each their own. But I grew to like this character a lot, and I empathized with her. And the fact that she went from good to evil, kind of like Anakin did in a certain way, but I think she still had a lot more good in her. But so did Anakin, you know, towards the Jedi and stuff like that, you know. But it is what it is. But anyways, I like this character a lot. Wish I had the Black Series character to show off. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. All right, later.